Hey guys, Stellar here. I'm back with another Stellar Speaks video, and this is just me sharing my thoughts and opinions on Truthfully Trisha. So if you care to hear what I have to say, then I welcome you. If you don't want to hear what I have to say or don't care what I have to say about Trisha, then you don't have to watch. It's that simple. Now, in no way am I trying to be a bully or harass Trisha. Trisha puts pretty much everything out there on YouTube for her audience to see and hear. I happen to watch, so I think I have every right to share my thoughts and opinions with those who care to hear what I have to say. So that's exactly what I am doing. All right, so what am I talking about today? Today I am talking about this whole GoFundMe that Trisha has set up for her legal defense. I know that there are so many people that are upset about Trisha having a GoFundMe, but look, they allow anyone to set up any type of campaign. GoFundMe gets a cut, so of course they're going to allow it. I myself find it absurd for her to be asking people to help with her lawyer fees, and this is why. These two people live in separate households, so that means double the rent, double the utilities, double the cost of food, double the cost of living. Now, why haven't one of them given up their place to save up some money? Doesn't that make sense? If you need to hire a really good attorney, wouldn't you try to save money where you could? And to me, living two separate households, that makes no sense. Oh, but that's right, I forgot. Trisha needs her own space. She's a married woman, a happily married woman, but she needs to live apart from her husband. Yeah, that makes sense. Knowing she had these charges against her, why haven't they started strategizing? Obviously, they already knew that they were going to take this to trial if it got that far. So why wasn't she saving up some of the money that's already been given to her? No, instead she's used it on shopping sprees and junk food. So you're telling me that buying a Keurig was more important than saving for a good attorney. She's asked people for money to help her daughter get a prom dress. And I'm just thinking, like, the kid has a job. She gets child support. Why aren't you using that money for that? Why are you asking strangers to help your daughter get a prom dress? Makes no sense to me. In my opinion, I think Trisha takes advantage of these donating campaigns, as do a lot of people. I'm just so tired of watching people sit back and beg for donations, especially when I feel that they aren't legitimate reasons. But that's just me. Donate if you want to. But to me, a legitimate GoFundMe is for the family who has to bury two babies who died because they were left in a hot car. A legitimate GoFundMe is for my neighbors who lost their house in a fire and they lost everything, absolutely everything. A legitimate GoFundMe is for a single mother of 5 who's dying of cancer and is now left worrying what's going to become of her children when she's gone. To me, all of those are worthy causes and they are worthy of people's donations. Now, I understand Trisha has the right to ask for donations, but seriously, she got herself into this mess, and she alone should be responsible for anything that comes along with her wanting a trial. Why not get a job? Get offline, get a job, get a part-time job. I know she says she can't work, but why not? What happened to her selling those shell angels? What about her dildo company? What happened to that? Oh, yeah, that's right. Now she's claiming that her business has failed due to haters and trolls. Really? Come on. Could you imagine Starbucks saying, "We are closing our doors because we have too many haters and trolls"? Yeah, right. She's failed at that because she failed at it. If she has failed at anything, it's all on her. But typical fashion, she always puts the blame elsewhere and always puts the blame on someone else. You know, in this whole time that I have been watching Trisha, I've lost count of all her failed schemes. I mean, damn, stick to something and finish it. There's always a way to get what you need if you get up off your ass and really try. Why sit and beg people to help pay for your own mistakes? Anyway, look, there's a few people that are going to donate to her, a few people who support her. They're going to donate to her because it makes them feel important in Trisha's world. But she is doing what she does best. She uses people and she's playing on their sympathy. After all, you have to realize she is a master manipulator. Obviously, there has to be some just cause for this case to have been even taken into consideration. If there wasn't, don't you think that it would have thrown out when the case was first presented? So of course she wants good representation, but you get what you can afford. Trisha will have to defend her actions. We've all witnessed them, and we are still witnessing them. The proof is out there, and she can claim that things have been edited and manipulated, but the proof is in all the uncut videos that have been saved. In all honesty, I think any respectable lawyer wouldn't even want to touch this case. Oh, but wait, that's right. Trisha claims she already has the best lawyer. So you're telling me that her lawyer has approved of her continued behavior? Isn't a lawyer's job to protect their clients from incriminating themselves any further? Isn't their job to advise their clients to stop giving more evidence that could be used against them? Yet her attorney has sat back and allowed her to dig a deeper hole daily. Wow, that sounds like a great attorney, well worth $25,000. Trisha keeps saying she's being bullied to death, but I mean, come on. If it's really that bad, why hasn't she unplugged? The truth is, she loves the chaos and commotion. In some sick way, it makes her feel important. I can't understand that part of it at all. But I guess when you don't have real friendships or people who make you feel important, that's pretty much all you have. I mean, it's all crazy. I have never seen a 40-year-old woman who claims to be so independent be so needy. I've never seen a grown woman who claims to be so secure act so insecure. I have never seen a woman who claims to be so strong, yet is forever the victim. She cries daily about the haters, yet claims, "I'm not bothered." "If you don't like me, don't watch," she says over and over again. But the truth is, they are watching and will continue to watch. There's always somebody watching. Truth is, people just don't like Trisha, and that's all on her. And why do we know anything about this woman? It's because she has put it all out there for us to judge her on. I don't hate this woman. I don't like the things she does, or the type of person she comes across as, but I don't hate her. That's too powerful of an emotion for me to give to her. What gets me is how one person can have so much hate following them all their lives. I mean, come on. The woman's own parents don't even acknowledge her, nor does her son. And that right there speaks volumes. So it's not the trolls and the haters that make people not like her. It's all her. And I think that if Trisha were to really just accept the fact that there are people that don't like her and just move on. I mean, but really, can you move on? Because there's so many people that don't like her. And that's just, how does that happen? Honestly, I can count on one hand the people that don't like me in my real life. And the people who don't like me online, oh well. I mean, they're not part of my life. So if she would just realize, okay, I'm not liked by people, just either stop talking about them and just focus on the ones that support you. I mean, really, just focus on the people who like you. Stop talking about the ones who don't like you. Don't worry about them. And there's always going to be people talking about her. Always going to be people making videos about her. Just because she says, "Stop watching me, stop making videos about me," doesn't mean we're going to stop. I have no plans on stopping watching and stopping making videos just because she tells me. No, I don't do it in a malicious way, nor will I. I mean, chaos and conflict is what this woman lives for. So when you really stop and think about that, isn't that a really sad existence?